Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a Writer's Starting Line. I am Katie, and I am an aspiring author, and I like to write short stories from writing prompts I have found all over the internet. I have posted all of these to a blog already, and I'm now reading them out to you here on this channel. I'm hoping that I can reach more people who actually enjoy my stories here because they just have more time to listen to the story like I do rather than read it. This week, we are going to tell a story of someone who gets in trouble for being too truthful. This kind of came from the idea of honesty is the best policy. He grew up different from other children. He couldn't lie. Not like he got in trouble if he did, or that he felt guilty if he tried, but simply could not lie if he needed to. At first, no one even realized this was an ability of his. And all of Don's classmates learned this at the same time Don did. So all adults thought that Don was just a good, truthful child. It wasn't till middle school when his classmates started to learn that white lies could spare feelings that Don figured out he was different. As hard as he tried to conform, he always ended up telling the truth about something, which would lead to someone's feelings getting hurt. After quite a few instances of this, Don eventually got labeled as a bully. No matter how apologetic he was or how much he swore he was trying to be truthful, he ended up in detention a lot. His parents got fed up and took him to a psychologist. Don was smart and got good grades, but the school was threatening to hold Don back based on his behavior alone if something wasn't done to change it. It took a few sessions for the doctor to claim that Don had autism, but a second opinion showed he had no other symptoms. The second doctor diagnosed him with social anxiety. This didn't fit either. Over the next several years, it was rinse and repeat. When his senior year of high school came around, he was a social outcast among his classmates. He decided not to attend college. He wanted to get a diagnosis that made sense. So he begged his parents and current psychiatrist to do a scan of his brain. They finally gave in when Don pointed out that it would be difficult for him to find a job and keep it without answers. It took 2 years and 3 doctors to find it. A small tumor in Don's brain that was putting pressure on the area of the brain that helps control lying. His parents and him were shocked. The doctors showed examples of people's brains when lying and when telling the truth. The doctor showed Don scans that one of the areas that allow people to lie was blocked by that small tumor. When the doctor asked Don's parents, they said that Don was always a truthful kid, but they thought it was just but they thought they had just got lucky teaching him not to lie so early on. The doctors think this was something that he was either born with or started growing shortly after. After the surgery took place and Don had recovered, it was recommended that he stay with a psychiatrist so that he could work out the right social situations, that lying was okay and telling the truth was the better option. Eventually, Don was able to manage the world on his own. He found a job and took night classes at the local community college. Life went on, and Don figured out that honesty is not always the best policy. Yeah. So, disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I did do a lot of Google searching that found out that there is a way that a tumor could lay in your brain that affects lying, but in the sense that you lie more. I didn't actually find one that could back up my story. Stick around for more stories, short and longer stories, because I do have quite a bit on the horizon coming up. Like I said, if you want to check out the blog, that link will be in the description. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're at it so that you never miss a story. I post every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.